It's the 13th of May, not the regular time. Sorry, I've had a few things going on here. Wrapping up from Captain Goog arriving yesterday and a few other bits and pieces. So it's the weekend. Hope you're having a good time wherever you are. And as expected here on the screen, Jeremy's not been going anywhere fast in the last couple of days. So a bit of a trick for that. And for a quick update, we're going to show you what's going on with Guy here. I've actually got his map up. I just got onto the site, which you can do. You can go follow Guy on his Facebook page, and it'll link to his website, and then you can link from there onto the tracker. So it was meant to do it on Fridays, but Google arrived. It was good to see him. There's a couple of SoundClouds been up, latest news and so on. And I'll try and coordinate to get onto his boat and do the sort of onboard thing to talk about it. But it's interesting because he won't be able to show us much that's broken because the boat arrived like brand new. And down below, it's pretty impressive. I've been down below a few times, and it's a great boat, and I'm fully expecting it to look the same, on arrival after the circumnavigation as it was when he left. So kind of interesting. Anyway, here's the. I think this is Guy's current situation for 13th of May today. He's just over the other side of the equator, and he's pretty much going nowhere. He's got 0.9 of a knots. He's just trapped into the doldrums. You all know about that from what's going on, 27 degrees. But he's making pretty good progress. He tied his knot some time ago, got up over the equator, and now it's sort of hot on board, and he's just got to persevere. But I'll show you the weather with that as well in a minute on our tracker. But just to let you know how crazy Guy is, he's a crazy guy, right? I've got a picture here of one of his, always fun. Hang on, here it is. This was one of his boats not that many years ago. And I think if I remember right, it was 18 feet or something. He sailed that twice solo across the Atlantic, and he did it again in another small boat, which was only 1 foot bigger or something again. So he's done, I think, 3.5 or 4 solo circumnavigations in tiny boats, as well as a trip as mate on Clipper and then a trip as skipper on Clipper. But I always was impressed with Guy that he was doing a lot of small boat adventure stuff, some years ago. He's that sort of guy. Anyway, back to, I think this is our tracker here. Yep, it sure is. And we'll see what's going on with Jeremy. As we mentioned, there was that strange situation with the weather where there was a low in the middle of the Azores high, and that's since collapsed. And now it's struggling to get into being a high situation. And sadly, that's moved away from him. He's getting close to the Azores.
Could you double check if you solo on Guy's picture?
Oh, okay.
Mine's too slow.
Jane said I might not have been solo on Guy's picture. Her internet's too slow, I think, but there's nothing I can check back on. But I'm certainly on the right one now. I'll just stick his picture up now just to show you once more in case it didn't happen. But that's Guy's little boat, the solo circumnavigation, solo transats on that. And I'll come back now to our tracker, and everything looks correct. So you should be seeing me and you should be listening to me. Anyway, we'll carry on. We go. Sorry? It's okay, Jane says. Perfect. So we're underway. Okay, and we'll build it up a little bit here, and we'll just follow through what's happening. So he's still got favourable wind direction, but it's not very strong. And if you look at if I blow that up, Jeremy unfortunately has a very poor colour for showing his tracks and so on. We can see everyone else's, but Jeremy's like a light grey, and just here, but he's zigzagging around, drifting, not going anywhere in a hurry, doing 1.8 knots, but he was doing half a knot for the previous 4 hours. So it's, frustrating, but we knew that. But now at least he's heading in the right direction, and the breeze is coming to him from the east, and it'll hook around a little bit more as he goes. So we'll just punch this through. Yep, he's going to hold the breeze. That's kind of nice, as long as it's hooking there, but then it's going to go quiet again. He'll be coming up into this stuff. So it's not so cool. But at least he's still sailing. Yeah, it's in and out. There he is in 24 hours' time. So, yep, very slow. He might get 60 miles if he's lucky. And then coming through to the next day, the Azores high effectively is right on top of the Azores, and he'll be drifting, going very slow, not going anywhere fast. And so that's 36 hours ahead, roughly. and so he's probably going to be 100 miles. So he might, it's going to take him a couple of days to get through the Azores for sure. And then he still may be frustrated with that. So it comes, there's sort of average winds that'll come through. So that's the second day. So he's not, it's going to be frustrating 2 days. And then it looks like he'll be on the other side of the Azores and he's got a bit of a breeze. And if we come back to that, is it a system? No, it's still a bit patchy. It's not. There's nothing here that's showing a major system to make it consistent. So it could vary around again. It's very, very fluky. It's sort of not going to be much fun. Certainly nothing like it, like the others experienced. So he's going to be up in here again now, waiting for this. There's something forming there. So that'll give him some breeze, but we're now talking 3 days ahead. So the next 2 or 3 days, very slow, very frustrating. So how far is he from Les Sables d'Olonne? We'll measure it off. 1,250 miles. So it could take him still another couple of weeks. He might not be there until the end of this month, but it's not going to be fast initially, that's for sure. So that's about it for Jeremy. Those that are interested, I'll get rid of this. Our little Explorer, our OGR entry, is actually a few hours away with Captain Coconut on board. You can't believe how fast the boat is because it's a 57-footer. It's not super fast, but it's just bigger waterline. So he's about sort of, where are we? He's about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from the Vendée Marina. So if you're in Les Sables d'Olonne and you want to come down and say good day, we'd love to see you. And the boat will be in Les Sables d'Olonne for the next 3 months. So that's, I think that's about all we've got to say. It's short and sweet when there's only one boat, that's for sure. Anyway, so what's the deal now? We'll probably do a random daily updates. If I do a tracker update for Jeremy, I won't worry about doing a daily update. It's pretty easy to see, but we'll try and do something every day and just let you know what's going on. And we'll work on his ETAs as he gets closer and keep an eye on him and all that sort of stuff. So it's good to have the others on board here in Les Sables d'Olonne. I'm not sure how long Captain Goog is staying for. I think he's out in a bit of a hurry, but we'll try and connect and see if we can get on his boat to do that run through. I think he stopped partying from last night. He's a party man. He was looking forward to his party. He's probably recovering right now. But anyway, okay, thanks for that. And we will see you again soon. Probably about every couple of days, but if there's nothing happening, it might be 3 days between tracker updates. So we'll see. Thanks a lot. We'll see you later.